What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. I thought to kick off today's video, why don't we start with a war attack? And previously, one of my favorite armies, we are bringing it back. It returns, the Pekka BoBat. I haven't used this strategy for weeks, potentially even months. You guys know that I've fully switched and I've been using the Queen Charge into either Hog Riders, Miners or Lava Loon, trying to improve with that, and you guys have been enjoying it along the way. But winning is winning and war is war, and I feel like this base is ideal for the Pekka BoBat. Let me explain why. We have 3 single target infernos. Now, many of you might think that the bat slap is a good option. It could be, but we do have a lot of splash and areas for traps down the bottom, and not a huge room for error whereby a lot of the witches might get taken out. And all of the Pekkas and bowlers, they're not going to get in range of them single target infernos for quite some time. So I'm actually going to go with the Pekkas. I feel this area at the bottom is very well trapped. It's very difficult to get through, and I am going to go with the Pekkas for that. Now, I am going to have to set up the funnel, so I'm actually going to put one Pekka towards one of these barracks, followed by a couple of wall breakers to actually punch through, and some bowlers as well. However, I will be using a baby dragon and a Pekka down on this side to create the funnel, alongside the wall wrecker coming through this flat edge. I kind of feel like the flat edge is always easier to funnel than if you're coming in right from the V and everything splits off in one direction. So everything should, or in 2 directions should I say, everything should go towards the town hall. We will definitely get some troops that veer off, but we should be able to take this central area down and a jump spell wherever needed to get ourselves up and towards the center. Notice this one wizard tower at the top. We did have a drag bat attack strategy, but it didn't quite work. Obviously got the 93%, but I know that the Blizzard, the previous attacker, used 2 balloons to take out this wizard tower. I've got 2, but I'm only going to try and commit 1 to it because I think I can get it with 1. So that gets rid of that, and then we will start the bats over in this area, swooping through the single. If we haven't had the main force get through to the wizard towers, I do have some freeze spells in order to freeze that area, because we have to try and keep the bats alive. They will swoop right up and around. Following that with party wizards. That is the idea, the name of the game, and this is my army composition. Now, this is an important attack, guys, because we are in a war which is neck and neck right now. You can see that the opposing clan did just get another 3-star to close the gap. We are ahead on percentage. We did just get a 3-star ourselves. I attacked base number 1, didn't quite go to plan, 77% 2-star, but Sam the Mighty got us a 3-star. But now Vortex of the enemy team has got themselves a 3-star. So it's a very exciting war. That's what we love about Clash of Clans. Let me know in the comments, but I would much prefer a war that is close than a one that is a blowout. It's so much more enjoyable. So this is quite an important attack. If I pull this off, we could very well win this war. We might still hold out on percentage, but really we are going for another 3-star attack. And this might be the one that gets it done. So, leave a like for good luck, guys. Let's dive straight into it. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. So, we want 1 Pekka. Let's actually start with the balloon at the top. I'm going to use my king at this area, actually. There is a bomb tower there, so maybe the king is better at the bottom. I'm actually going to use my king at the bottom. I think that's a better option. Let's start with just that 1 balloon at the top. Then let's start here with the Pekka. That goes for the wall. Let's get a couple of wall breakers in, followed by the king. Let's go the Pekka and the baby dragon here, followed by Pekka, which is going to go to the side. Let's go with the wall wrecker. We can actually get another couple of wall breakers in there. We can get some bowlers. Everything coming forward now. Pekkas, bowlers, queen, and the Grand Warden, followed by... Is that wizard tower down? Yes, it is. 1 balloon, then my healers coming through. We can use the king's ability. Everything looking good at this point. Majority of the troops going into the middle. Let's get the jump spell in there. Grand Warden's ability as that goes down. And this is looking good, guys. Looks very nice at this point. Let's get another rage spell, probably here actually. That's where majority of my Pekkas and the healers are, and then we can start with the bat spells now to try and get into them single infernos relatively quickly before they lock onto too many of my troops. The Pekka was in range but now moves out of range. We can actually go with a couple of party wizards in the background. The wizard tower is distracted, so I am going to just wait at the moment with the freeze spell. Both of them are going to go down, so let's freeze the eagle artillery there. All looks good at this point. I think this is a 3-star, guys. I think this base is absolutely wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Let's see what we can do here. Where do we use the freeze? I feel like, honestly, we don't even need it. But let's freeze the single. I'm not going to play any games here. This base is down, guys. We are very much helping our clan to get the victory. Like I said, neck and neck. 14 spectators. I can't even speak right now. Queen's ability swagged. 3 stars in the bag. And that is beautiful. I never normally show the clan chat, but everyone will be cheering. There we go. Whoop-de-doo. Get the woo train in the chat. 49 to 48 with 20 minutes remaining. But I think let's get out into Legends League. I will give you the final result at the end of the video as well, guys. But let's get into Legends League. Why don't we use the Pekka BoBat? Let's go for it, guys. Alrighty guys, let's get out into Legends League and let's show you the Pekka BoBat. This is the army composition I tend to use. I go with 6 Pekka. I tend to use them to create the funnel, tank for the wrecker. I don't tend to take the wall breakers because the wrecker can make it through the base itself. I don't tend to take the balloons either. I only took that last time because of the wizard tower, and the baby dragon kind of made sense to funnel. But this is the army composition. Feel free to screenshot it. I always used to do this attack strategy before I started switching and going with the queen charge. So feel free to check it out, copy the army. We'll try and give you some tips here on how to use the Pekka BoBat. But let's get into Legends League and let's see what we can do. You tend to want to take the splash damage first. So you can see we have a multi-inferno here. That will be the ideal route to come through towards the town hall. We have 1 wizard tower on the other side, but other than that, we should be good to use the bats. The sweeper might be a little bit troublesome there, but we should be okay. If I lose 1 Pekka to the funnel, that tends to be okay. But yeah, I might actually do it anyway, no, I'm going to try not to lose the Pekka. All I was thinking is if I took down that archer tower over there, it might have actually helped in terms of where the troops would go. So let's put the Pekkas surrounding here. Let's put 3 of them in here alongside the wrecker. 1 of them is going to walk anyway, but again, that's not the end of the world. If it takes that archer tower over there, it's actually going to be a good thing because let's get the healers in now alongside the bowlers, King's ability, Queen, Warden, everything coming into the base here, all looking good at this point. Yeah, if the archer tower goes down, it is going to mean that we should have a little bit of a better chance in terms of the bat spells coming through. But I don't want to use these troops just yet as everything comes through. Let's use the jump spell here in order to force everything forward. Let's use that rage. Grand Warden's ability will be used any moment. There we go. And then let's start with the bats over here in order to try and take down this area. Just keeping an eye on the wizard tower here as well. I don't want that turning to the bats, but it's on the Pekka there actually, which is ideal, guys. If you can distract the splash damage, then that's a good thing. I'm actually going to use a freeze spell onto that area because the air defense was starting to do a lot of work onto the bats, and although they deal with this very well, if there's an area of high point defense, you still want to try and freeze it. Queen's ability, we nearly missed there, guys. Let's keep an eye on the wizard tower. It turns, the queen takes it out, and it looks like we should get ourselves a 3-star. Let's just freeze that for no apparent reason. Don't know why I did that so early, just because there was a few bats there, but that should help you guys out in terms of how to use the Pekka BoBat. It is still incredibly powerful, guys. You want to try and come in towards the splash damage first, take that down. If you can get the multis and any wizard towers, great, and try and make pathing for your bats. So notice how we came through this area of the base, which left the other area free. You don't want to kind of take out huge sections of the base. You want to be able to path the bats through the base alongside the rest of the troops, but get them in early enough in order to help that army as well. Get the splash with that main push in order to protect the bats. If you guys do want to check out that video where we interviewed one of the players from Red Elite in terms of their kill squad into Hog Riders, be sure to check out this video. He got 6 out of 7 3-star attacks in the Clan War Leagues. Very, very impressive stuff. It will help you out as well. So go ahead and watch that one, guys. But that wraps it up for this one. Until next time, peace out.